Hey, what's up? Otaku Mike here. Let's talk about Mr. Terrific issue number 1. It might be terrific. I don't know. So our issue starts out actually in the fight with the Justice League and Darkseid in All-In Special issue number 1, where we see Darkseid has invaded the Watchtower and everybody is going after him to fight him, except for Mr. Terrific right here. He does not go after Darkseid right away. He actually notices there's a strange energy signature around Darkseid. He's like, I think I've seen it somewhere before. And he just walks away from the fight and goes home to Gateway City. Then we end up actually jumping back into the past with Mr. Terrific, aka Michael Holt, at his house. His friend Dre has shown up, and he's like, look, Michael, we gotta get you out of here. This isn't doing you any good. And we find out that Michael has basically lost his wife, his child. They have died. I forget how exactly they've died, but they have died. And he has basically become a hermit. He has sold off Holt Industries, and he's just kind of just being a bum almost, not really doing much. His friend Dre is like, hey, have you seen what's been going on with your company that you sold? You could have sold it to Wayne Tech, Star Industries, stuff like that, but you sold it to this woman named Athena. And Athena might be doing some shady activity with Holt Industries. But we actually see these guys actually break into Holt Industries. They are going to get something. We don't exactly really know what. We find out one of them is actually Michael's friend Dre, who calls Michael up in the middle of the night. He's like, hey, look, I need your help. I need you to come get me. I'm at your old company. And Michael's like, hey, what's going on? Okay, I guess I can help you out. So he goes out to go find Dre, and Dre's like, look, I found some stuff I think you really need to take a look at. Something definitely is wrong with Athena, and she is up to some shady stuff. They actually end up stopping the car that they're driving in, and they get out to actually look at the stuff and talk like amongst themselves of like what to do exactly. And sadly, Dre ends up getting a bullet in him and dying. All right, so let's take a look at the internal artwork. Here is your creative team, or most of it. You see more of it at the end of this issue. We do get 2 different artists for this book. We have the present day art, which is this right here, which is not a lot in this particular first issue. We do more focus on Mr. Terrific in the past than in the future, but this artwork is really good. I love the present day artwork. It just looks really nice. I love all the colors and stuff and how he's drawn. It's pretty amazing. And then we get to the past, which I consider like the non-fantastic superhero artwork. It's not bad. I really like it. It very gives off like this very like grounded feel in reality, in a sense. Like he is like in his non-superhero world, and then we go bam, superhero world. So I like how it does change there very much. It's a nice little change, and I do like the artwork for the past scenes, which is really good too. I like how it has a lot of like flat colors and stuff, and I like all the designs that they actually go for within this within the past scenes and stuff. It's very well done, and everybody is really like distinguished in like their the way they look, so nobody really kind of blends in. Like you're like not confused, like I don't know who that is versus who that is. We do get some pretty touching, poignant scenes with like Michael visiting his wife and stuff. It's very, very well done, very indie-esque. I feel like when it comes to like the way they draw the book, which I'm here for. I like the different depictions of the superheroes and stuff. You can't all be like fantastic and whimsical. Some have to be really grounded. But yeah, very, very well done with the artwork. I'm here for it. So, what did I think about this issue? I thought it was just okay. It didn't really blow me out of the water. I like the fact that we are getting a Mr. Terrific origin story, like a year one, like Batman year one. I think Mr. Terrific does deserve that as a character. He's a pretty fun, interesting character, especially if you read him in like the JSA run with Jeff Johns. He's a really cool character in that. But for this, it was kind of a snore fest a little bit. I like the fact that it sort of flip flopped early on between like modern day Mr. Terrific and past not Mr. Terrific. But it really left me with wanting more. And that's where I hope this eventually will go, is we will get more Mr. Terrific moving on. I believe this is a 6-issue miniseries, which I am interested to see where exactly this is going to go, because it does leave you on a cliffhanger, like a pretty big cliffhanger. And I want to see how he develops himself as a superhero. That's probably the most interesting part of this, I feel, that I'm going to get out of this particular series. I will have to say, if it doesn't catch me 100% with issue 2, I will probably end up dropping this series. Sad to say, because I was very excited to get a Mr. Terrific like miniseries. We don't really get that a lot. I do like the fact, though, that they did bring up his ties to the JSA at the very beginning of this, and they brought up the fact that he did run his own team in the Terrifics. I hope that kind of plays into this a little bit more, maybe moving forward. From what I gathered, we might be switching back and forth between present and past, which, if that's the case, I think that'll probably be really interesting to see where this is going to go. It's not bad, but it's not good. It's kind of really somewhere in the middle, in my personal opinion. It definitely has potential moving forward, and I hope it gets better. As a reader, personally, I hope it gets better. But yeah, I'm Otaku Mike. I'll catch you guys on the next video, and we'll see you next time. Let me know down below if you are enjoying this first issue, or you did enjoy this first issue of Mr. Terrific. I would love to hear your thoughts down below. If you're new, like, comment, and subscribe. If you're old, like a viewer of the channel, comment and like the video. Peace out. I'm Otaku Mike.